What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be covering the new and updated methods for 2025 for getting the most cash when grinding. So I'm going to be telling you the best races and any other methods that you can do to earn cash. But before I get into this, I want to explain two very simple rules that you must follow. Number one is that you are not allowed to use macros for grinding. That means that you cannot use tiny tasks to save you for driving up and down the highway, because that is not allowed. You will be banned for it, but you are allowed to use macros for sniping limiteds. That's the one exception. But the thing you cannot do is to use macros for AFK grinding. And the second rule is that you are now allowed to use basically your alt accounts to help you grind more cash. Beforehand it wasn't allowed, but now you're fully allowed to do it. Okay, so the first thing I want to cover is boosts. If you go up here, you will see a button which says view boosts and how much boost you have. So if you click in there, you will see cash boosts, boost for driving income. So yeah, the first boost is friends, then you have a VIP boost, then a group boost, then a subscription boost, and a quest boost. Also the collection boost, which is kind of difficult, but yeah, I'll get to that later. So first of all, the friends boost. So for every friend you invite into the game, which is you could be your alt account or your friends, whatever, you got a 5% extra boost. So if you have 6 friends, you'll get a total boost of 30%. Next up is the VIP boost. So if you go over here to the shop, go to game passes, you will see all these game passes with the one over here which says VIP game passes. It says 50% more cash while driving, and you also get a car. But yeah, the important part, you get 50% more cash when you drive. So if you're gonna buy any of these game passes, the one I recommend you to buy is the VIP game pass, because it's the most worth it out of all of them. And then now we have the group boost, which is the most self-explanatory. You basically just have to go to the game, click on the Driving Empire by Boldex group, you join the group, and boom, you get the 50% boost. Easily, you don't have to pay anything or do anything, you just have to join the group. Next up is the subscription boost, which if we go over here to the shop and go to subscriptions down here, the premium lotus boosts, which you get 50% more cash multiplier and 10% more race multiplier. Same thing, basically, you get 50% more cash when you drive and 10% more cash when you finish a race. But the one here is that you also get double playtime rewards, which I'll get onto later, and you also get 1 million cash every month and 250k more every month. So for example, I get 1 million cash this month, and next month I get 1.25 million cash, which obviously adds up to 2 million, which is the maximum you can get every month. Then if we go over back to the boost section, we have the quest boosts. So this is basically doing your daily quests. If you finish all these boosts, you obviously get these cash amounts, but you also get the cash boost, which is X2 driving income for 10 minutes. So the first method is going up and down the highway, which is literally what I'm doing right now. You can go to this basically infinite highway, and yeah, you can get 850,000 per hour. But this also depends with the boosts up here, because if you have like all your friends in the server and VIP, you're obviously going to get much more money than if you just only have the group boost. But yeah, this is a good method if you like are just doing solo, you don't have any alt accounts, or you don't have any friends to grind with. This is one of the best methods to do. Okay, so the next money method is over here, the highway race. So yeah, this first highway method, you can do around 95 to 100 races per hour depending on your car, and you only get 800,000 in that. So I don't recommend anyone to do this race, but if you really want to do it, you can do it. But obviously, it isn't a good method and it's not recommended at all. Okay, now I'm going to cover the next two races, which is the circuit race and the cross-country race. So a lot of people think that these are the best races, but they are actually not. So for circuit race, you might think, oh, it's the best, along with cross country, because you get 45,000 in first place and 50,000 in first place. But it's actually not, because for circuit race, you can basically do around 22 races an hour. This is the average with a normal car. And for 22 races, you get 1 million. And with cross country, you can also do 22 races in an hour, but you get a whopping 1.1 million. So basically, 100,000 more just straight up by doing cross country. They're both similar lengths, but yeah, in circuit you get 1 million per hour, and cross country you get 1.1 million per hour. So these are not the best methods, but if you're used to like grinding circuit or cross country, I'm pretty used to cross country, so I usually don't grind anything else. But this is a good method, but not the best method of all of them. Okay, so the next race I want to get into is the Sophia Bay race over here. So this race is kind of forgotten because it's like one of these races that rotate and you don't have it all the time. But yeah, for Sophia Bay race you can get 28,000 per 28,000 you get first place, and the good part is that it's a box. As you can see, it's a pretty easy race because all you have to do is 4 turns across the map, and it's just turn straight line, turn straight line. Very easy, and yeah, there's no skill needed for this, so it's a good method, but obviously it's not the best method. So for the Sophia Bay race you can do around 50 races to 55 races per hour, and that gets you $1.4 million. Okay, and now I'm gonna get to the best method, which is over here, the rush hour race. So obviously rush hour race requires more skill. I'll show you why. So for rush hour, basically you're just doing this intercity race, and for rush hour you can do around 66 races to 68 races per hour, and doing all those races will get you a total of $1.7 million. But there's also a bad part to this, is that rush hour race requires basically much more skill than, for example, Sophia Bay race, because it's just a box, I guess. And on the other hand, the rush hour race, you actually require a certain level of skill to master. But yeah, that is the best method that you can use basically in 2025. There's also other methods that you can use, such as the AFK servers. You will be teleported into a server like this, and you basically just AFK and you get money every second. You also get a bonus of 2,000 every 10 minutes, and you can AFK as long as you want. Obviously, this doesn't make as much as any of the races. You aren't even close to getting 1 million per hour. But yeah, if you're like, if you don't have any free time and you really want to get some money while you're outside, yeah, this is a very good method. But yeah, that's about it. That's all the methods that we have as of right now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.